We are taught that Black women were strong, but strength, it isn't the right word. Architects build systems, and Black women were architects. When banks refused loans, they built financial networks. When schools excluded their children, they built educational pipelines. When hospitals turned them away, they built care systems. But before they built institutions, they built something else. They built moral frameworks rooted in faith. Faith was not decoration, it was by design. Faith shaped how decisions were made. Faith led them to know when to endure, when to act, when to wait, when to take a risk. Spiritual leadership in Black history was rarely about holding a microphone. It was about shaping conscience. Consider Mary McLeod Bethune. She didn't just open a school. She built funding networks. She negotiated with power structures. She trained teachers. She created a pipeline. She was a woman of conviction. Her educational system reflected theological beliefs about dignity, discipline, and preparation. Nannie Helen Burroughs framed education as moral development. Work ethic was spiritual discipline. In 1909, she founded the National Training School for Women and Girls. The school taught things like typing, bookkeeping, sewing, gardening, printing, barbering, shoe repair, skills that could lead to business ownership, not just employment. Her students studied Black history, they learned public speaking, and were encouraged to see themselves as leaders. Leaders who could create their own systems. Black women also built economic systems. Maggie Lena Walker operated from faith-informed principles of stewardship and collective responsibility. She didn't simply encourage thrift. She led a bank. She organized mutual aid through the Independent Order of St. Luke. She institutionalized collective protection. Black women built care systems too. When you think of women like Rebecca Lee Crumpler, the first Black woman physician in the United States, practiced medicine where care was denied to people of color. But even beyond licensed professionals, midwives, church mothers, and caregivers structured and created networks of support. Meals were prepared, child care rotated, burial costs were covered. This was not accidental. Faith supplied the ethic that made the systems sustainable. These systems did come at a cost: time, health, and of course, recognition. Many of these women did not rest inside the structures they built. The system worked because they carried it. Spiritual leadership wasn't separate from systems building. Faith gave direction, systems gave structure. So let me leave you with this. What moral framework shaped the systems in your family? And if there wasn't one, are you grounded enough? Are you woman enough to be the first? Naming those systems is history. Remembering them and carrying them out is legacy.
Yeah. Beat drops heavy, heartbeat steady, ready.
Check the mirror, see a queen in the reflection. No doubt, full steam, no signs of deflection. Crown on my curls, world